The country cocks do crow, the clocks do tone, and the third hour of drowsy morning name. The poor condemned English, like sacrifices by their watchful fires, sit patiently and inly ruminate the morning's danger. And their gesture sad, investing lank lean cheeks and war-worn coats, presenteth them unto the gazing moon, so many horrid ghosts. Oh, now, who will behold the royal captain of this ruined band, walking from watch to watch, from tent to tent? Let him cry, praise and glory on his head. For forth he goes and visits all his host, bids them good morrow with a modest smile, and calls them brothers, friends, and countrymen. A largesse universal, like the sun, his liberal eye doth give to everyone, thawing cold fear, that mean and gentle all, behold, as may unworthiness define, a little touch of Harry in the night.
Gloucester, 'tis true that we are in great danger. The greater, therefore, should our courage be. Good morrow, old Sir Thomas Erpingham. A good soft pillow for that good white head were better than a churlish turf of France.
Not so, my liege. This lodging suits me better, since I may say, now lie I like a king.
Lend me thy cloak, Sir Thomas. I and my bosom must debate a while, and then I would no other company.
The Lord in heaven bless thee, noble Harry.
God have mercy, old heart.
Kivara!
A friend.
Discuss unto me. Art thou officer, or art thou base, common, and popular?
I am a gentleman of a company.
Trailst thou the puissant pike?
Even so, what are you?
As good a gentleman as the emperor.
Then you are better than the king.
Ah, the king's a bawcock and a heart of gold, a lad of life, an imp of fame, of parents good, of fist most valiant. I kiss his dirty shoe, and from heart's string I love the lovely bully. What is thy name?
Henry Leroy.
Leroy. A Cornish name. Art thou of Cornish crew?
No, I'm a Welshman.
Knowst thou Llewellyn?
Yes.
Art thou his friend?
Aye, and his kinsman too.
Well, tell him I'll knock his leek about his head upon St. David's Day.
Do not you wear your dagger in your cap that day, lest he knock that about yours.
A figo for thee, then.
I thank you. God be with you.
My name is Pistol Call.
It sorts well with your fierceness.
Captain Llewellyn? Captain Llewellyn!
In the name of Beelzebub, speak lower. If you will take the pains but to examine the wars of Pompey the Great, you shall find, I warrant you, there is no tittle-tattle nor people-pabble in Pompey's camp. I warrant you shall find the ceremonies of the wars and the cares of it, and the forms of it to be otherwise.
Why, the enemy is loud. You can hear him all night.
If the enemy is an ass and a fool and a prating coxcomb, is it meet, think you, that we should also look you be an ass and a fool and a prating coxcomb? In your own conscience now?
I will speak lower.
I pray you, and beseech you that you will.
Though it appear a little out of fashion, there is much care and valour in this Welshman.
Brother John Bates, be not that the morning which breaks yonder?
I think it be that we have no great cause to desire the approach of day.
You see yonder the beginning of the day, but I think we shall never see the end of it. Who goes there?
A friend.
Under what captain serve you?
Under Sir Thomas Erpingham.
Good old commander and a most kind gentleman. Pray you, what thinks he of our estate?
Even as men wrecked upon a sand that looked to be washed off the next tide.
He hath not told his thought to the king.
No, nor it is not meet he should. For I think the king is but a man as I am. The violet smells to him as it doth to me. His ceremonies laid by, in his nakedness he appears but a man. Therefore, when he sees reasons of fears as we do, his fears without doubt be of the same relish as ours are. Yet no man should find in him any appearance of fear, lest he by showing it should dishearten his army.
He may show what outward courage he will. But I believe, as cold and nice it is, he'd wish himself in Thames up to the neck. So I would he were, and I by him at all adventures, so he were quit here.
By my troth, I will speak my conscience of the king. I think he would not wish himself anywhere but where he is.
Then I would he were here alone. So should he be sure to be ransomed, and a many poor men's lives saved.
Methinks I would not die anywhere so contented as in the king's company. His cause being just, and his quarrel honourable.
It's more than we know.
Aye. Or more than we should seek after. For we know enough if we know we are the king's subjects. If his cause be wrong, our obedience to the king wipes the crime of it out of us.
But if the cause be not good, the king himself hath a heavy reckoning to make, when all those legs and arms and heads, chopped off in a battle, shall join together at the latter day, and cry all, we died at such a place. Some swearing, some crying for a surgeon, some upon their wives left poor behind them, some upon the debts they owe, some upon their children rawly left. I'm afraid there are few die well that die in a battle, for how can they charitably dispose of anything when blood is their argument? Now, if these men do not die well, it'll be a black matter for the king that led them to it.
Aye.
So, if a son that is by his father sent upon merchandise to sinfully miscarry upon the sea, the imputation of his wickedness by your rule should be imposed upon his father that sent him. But this is not so. The king is not bound to answer for the particular endings of his soldiers, nor the father of his son, for they purpose not their deaths when they purpose their services. Every subject's duty is the king's, but every subject's soul is his own.
That is certain. Every man that dies ill, the ill's on his own head. King's not to answer for it.
I do not desire he should answer for me, and yet I determine to fight lustily for him.
I myself heard the king say he would not be ransomed.
He said so to make us fight cheerfully. But when our throats are cut, he may be ransomed, and we ne'er the wiser.
If ever I live to see it, I'll never trust his word after.
That's a perilous shot out of a pop gun that a poor and private displeasure can do against a monarch. You may as well go about to turn the sun to ice with fanning in its face with a peacock's feather. You'll never trust his word after. Come, 'tis a foolish saying.
Your reproof is something too round. I shall be angry with you if the time are convenient.
Let it be a quarrel between us then, if you live.
Be friends, you English fools, be friends. We have French quarrels enough if you could tell how to reckon.